Let me tell a story about Francis and I, and this was back in 1988, maybe 87, somewhere there. Francis was working as a teacher at the Atlanta Area School for the Deaf. And he was really exhausted because she'd been teaching the kiddos. And came home, she wanted to rest. I was off work. So I came in, she was asleep, taking a nap. And I said to her, I'm going. And she said, okay, and she went to sleep. So I left and stayed gone. When I came in, it was nighttime when I got back. And there were cars parked in front of the house. And I was like, what's going on? And she's greeting me with, where'd you been? I said, I told you I was going to the church building. To watch a movie. Well, she had thought that I was going to pick up a movie. When I said I'm going to the movie, she had called police and called other people. And I was at the church building watching a captioned movie. And then how long? Several hours that I didn't. Our versions are different. Anyway, I guess we had a communication failure at that time. She was exhausted, and well, it was that story about little boy Jesus getting lost away from his parents, and they went looking for him. It was the same kind of scenario. It was funny though. Yeah. But that's your verse. Yeah. I want to review a little bit with our question words. What's this sign? You know? When. And when, do you remember this sign? About. So don't get about and when confused.
Did we do about?
I never did.
About we did. When we have.
Okay, well then here goes.
It's a new about.
About is you're holding this thing and you're going around it. So it's about. And then when is a circle on top of your finger. When. It comes from your forehead. Why? And you end in a Y. Just kind of pat your forehead and end in a Y. How? One hand moves or both hands move. Both hands move. One hand, both hands. How are you? How are you? Two different ways of signing that, and I choose to do it with my thumb on the chin and do the question mark like from my chin. Who? And so, who's that? Another person, and another way of signing it is just with their index finger that goes around the mouth. She waits for signing. That's the way I do. What? 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 Go down the list. Where? Where? Back and forth, not in circles. If you do a circle, that's always. Always. Where is shape? Well, that sign is what's up. It's a way of greeting people, okay? You say, what's up? What's up?
Is that aggressive?
It's your middle, your feel fingers. What's up? Yeah. So you see, so
Just
you
that
walk up to
sign.
somebody and you say, what's up?
That casual.
Casual.
Yeah.
It is casual, yeah. What's up? Is it like what's happening? Do y'all still say that? Huh.
Yeah.
You can
What's
you
up?
can walk up to something that's going on and say, what's up? What's going on? You can use it that way. Or you can greet people and say, what's going on in your world? What's up? Exactly. You all remember, do you remember we talked about this in the past about the facial expressions being important for language? Well, we'll talk about things that you do, and the first one is walking. You see how my whole face and body gets into the style of walking? You can walk fast, you can casually walk. See, you can change the manner of how something's being done by your body language and your expressions. Run. Run is not walk fast, yeah, but run is run. Okay. There you go. Jog. Exactly. So this is running fast. Run. Jogging. Choke it, choke it, choke it. Mm-hmm. Anybody know that one? Any guesses? That'd be like jumping off of a platform. You can jump down. You can multiple jumps. You can jump in place. Trampoline. Jump rope. You would do show the jumping, the rope movement, and then the jumping as well. And then like the trampoline, you know, you bounce up and down. You can show it in the movement. A variety of ways to say jump. Sleep. It's like your eyes closed, or you just really passed out. Sleep. Sleep hard. You can be sleepy. Your eyelids can be, you know, fighting your eye. That's the movement of your eyelids. You try to keep them open, and they just keep falling back down. That's what Randy's doing. play.
Yeah.
Play. And you can play hard. Football, when you're talking about football, playing hard, right? There's a lot more into it. Like little children, they play. So if you're just enjoying it, if you're just out there having a good time, you must be on the driver. You're seriously talking about like spinning donuts and driving. Okay, playing hard. Okay, ATV.
Motorcycle, yeah.
Yeah. So any kind of play, you can play. Okay. Okay, that would be motorcycle. When you're just doing one hand. An ATV, you usually spell an ATV, but then you sign that movement as well. An ATV usually has more of a double-handed movement. A motorcycle is one wrist. Motorcycle is one wrist. It's your, I don't know, is that your brake and your clutch and your...
That's your throttle.
Throttle, thank you. A lot of times, you pull up to somebody, they rev up that engine, that's what they're doing. They're running it. So that's a sign for motorcycle. An ATV works differently. It steers differently. So what's this?
Bicycle.
A bicycle, right. It's a bike. Mm-hmm. There you go. Drive. You can drive for a long ways, and you're just driving. But if you're just going to drive, or I'll drive. Yeah. Different ways of painting, right? There's painting, it's slapping on paint. Rolling paint, absolutely. You got a paint roller, you can roll the paint. And then there's also artist painting, the little paintbrush.
That's pretty.
Oh, that's the spray paint cans. That would be that. Yeah, just showing those. Or two cans at one time. Yeah. I was thinking a big paint sprayer, but spray paint can. Yeah. So a lot of different ways. Depends on what you're doing. Clean.
Oh, there you go.
Repetitive movements of that. Clean. It can be I'm not going to use the scrubbing sign. That's different. Clean. That could be scrubbing, cleaning. Something's dirty, you're cleaning, you got to clean out your car.
It's dirty.
Dirty. Yeah. You got to clean. Ski can be holding the poles, or it can be two skis going down, the shape of the ski, so you're just using your fingers, your index fingers to ski. When I ski, there's also water skiing, but this is more snow skiing. You're going to go side to side, that's more snow skiing. Straight can be water skiing, like you're holding up and water skiing. What's this?
Slalom.
It has to do with skiing. It's the same vein.
Surfing.
Snowboard. And I don't know why there's two hands, because it's one board. I don't know the sign. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to argue with you on the sign, but it looks like there ought to be two boards when you do that. I don't know. I've never known the rationale for snowboard. But two hands, two boards. Not two boards, excuse me.
One board, 2 feet on one board.
Someone may send some comments. They've watched this video on YouTube and send some comments and put me in my place. I don't know. Swim. Guesses? Could be swim or swim. Dog paddle.
Dog.
The swim goes. It can be overhanded, but you know, there are different kinds of strokes, and so you would kind of mime those out if you're being specific on the stroke. But the general sign for swim is you want to go swim, not go on swimming. Makes money. She's like, get that bag and then takes the money. Shopping. Yep, spending. You're spending.
No matter what form.
Right, or if you're spending wastefully, it's just going up in the air. Shopping. Yeah, you can do that. Going store to store to store to buy. Is the concept. And it's right. If you get in something and you ride, I ride with you. See, you can kind of use these two fingers as legs, and so these legs are seated. They're in something. So they're riding. So walking and jumping, those are all your legs. Yeah, thank you.
What was running again?
Run. Yeah, there.
Ride and run are pretty close. One person.
Right. Ride and run. Run and ride. Make sure you run correctly and you ride correctly, okay? When you run, your thumb is up. When you ride, that thumb is down. Two fingers, both legs are on it. Yes. Right. Okay, now I'm going to ask you something. You know what this is?
Yesterday,
Yesterday, okay, yeah. Yesterday, okay, in the past tense.
you,
That's the D-O, and we'll do it multiple times. It's, what'd you do? What did you do yesterday? But I sign it differently than the way you sign it in English. You say, what did you do yesterday? I say, yesterday, what'd you do? So, answers? You worked? Okay. Sherry played. All right. What'd you do?
Work.
Did you work hard? Oh, good facial expression. That was it. Did you sleep? With the baby just asleep. Yeah. So were you busy? No. Okay.
Because they were all in the yard.
Yeah, they were outside.
I've got this sheet here with different facial expressions, and I'm going to show it to the camera for just a second. For those of you who are observing on YouTube at some future date, everybody gets one.
You draw these?
No. That's what I do want to say that some of these are not necessarily things I would have chosen, but got this off the internet, so please don't hold me responsible for some of these things. There were a lot of different pictures out there, and but this one I thought was a good one to show facial expressions for some of these words. They're just the facial expression to go along with words. I can go through the list, all of them, or you guys can ask me, or how would you like to approach this? Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Yeah. You guys can put a big fat X to it. That's what I did. I've got, and we're not going to do hysterical. Some of these I just have a big X through the red face. We're not doing that one. And one that says lady, I don't know if they're going with that. So we'll not do those. But we looked at several different pictures, and this one seems to be the best one I can find at the moment. So it's facial expressions and emotions. You've got to have your facial expression that matches the emotion. You guys remember this? Happy. You remember the sign? Happy. Yeah. And of course you want to do it with a smiley face, right? Just like the picture shows, usually smile when you're talking about happy. And then the opposite. Remember that? Faces down. Sad. Sad. S-A-D, sad. Frustrated. Okay, the sign for that is you've just been slapped up in the face so many times. You've had so many frustrations, hit so many walls. At work, the computer, or communication for me, frustration, whatever your frustrations are. Stupid people, yes. The next one is content, and that's this sign. It's like everything's just right. It's just, things are good, just right. I'm bored of working. I don't want to go. Bored. Lisa, right, hold on. Start over. Handshaking. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm pacing the floor. Nervous. Are you nervous? Mm-hmm. Remember, it's not the same as finish. Okay, so don't look at that. If I ask, are you nervous? I'm not saying, are you finished? Finish is a more straight motion. Nervous is that shaky hand motion. You know, like if you're ready to talk and your voice is going to quiver when you're up in front of people, well, our hands shake too, you know, and we better. Mm-hmm. Jealous. J. At the mouth, it's a J, just kind of a J. Jealous. Tears coming down, cry, wah. Francis will insult me and say, wah. At work, I was talking to somebody. They were complaining about something. And I said, wah. And it put them off. I was like, no, I'm not. You know, it's really what they're complaining about. It wasn't anything to be complaining about. So I'm just kind of, I wasn't trying to be insulting. I was just like, get over it. Shy. Two hands? Two hands. Okay, two hands. Let me think about this. Wait a minute. Shy. Shy can be one-handed. And it's just a soft, slow kind of movement. If you sign it differently, you're going to have a different meaning. You do it fast and it's shameful. Shame on you. Shame. Slow, shy. And if you do just fingertips, that's prostitute.
Big difference.
Which is different than shy. Okay?
Like the two hands.
Yeah.
A shy prostitute. Yeah.
So, yeah. You may want to spell shy. Or two hands. Yeah, you don't. Prostitutes are not two hands.
Yeah.
So, you know, one got one sign, the other two, shy and shame, or shameful. And then this is embarrassed, you know, red face, embarrassed. It's like, oh, you made that mistake. You red face. You see that red?
Red face.
The red color goes
Yeah.
with your face. Yeah, red face. One time, I didn't feel my face turning red, but my face was so red, and I said, oh, it's because I've been in the sun. Yeah, but... Right. Curious. Curious is, I'm not sure how to describe it, but you don't have to actually grab your throat, but you can grab at your throat, or you do a little F finger shape, and an F at the throat, and wiggle it. This is a person that asks questions. Why? Curious. And you can ask me all kinds of questions. Okay. Hold on, let me add. A lot of times deaf people will come up and they'll start with, I'm curious, which is the sign for, can I ask you a question? Basically is what they're going. But we get thrown off because we as hearing people don't use that word very often at all. Deaf people use that sign a lot. I want to know, curious. So there's a group over there who say, hey, I want to know what's going on. I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to get in it. So deaf people use the sign curious a lot, and we don't use that word a lot. Disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Disappointing. Very good. Along the line of frustration, but it's stronger. It's that finger. It's like, oh man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed. Oh, it can be multiple disappointments. What? I don't get it yet. But, and it hits the chin. Frustrated is smack yourself. Okay, hit that wall. You know, frustration. It can be a person. It can be told no. Whatever. It's a frustration. Surprise. Surprise. Those open eyes. Surprise. Mm-hmm. Surprise party.
Surprise party.
That would be where somebody pushes you in the water. Surprise.
Swim party.
Yep.
Scared.
Mm-hmm. Scared. And show it on your face, you know. Scared. And a lot of people would say, you scared me, quit. I said, I'm not quit. Your heart palpitating. Have we done this? We got the eyebrows right, yeah, but mad. I'm mad at you. The eyebrows are down. That's not the sign. This guy at work said, oh, his eyebrows are down. I was like, oh, you're telling me he's mad? He didn't know the sign. He was just saying, you know, trying to show me this guy's got an attitude. You know, straight across eyebrows mean you're cool, and anyway. What do you think? Seriously? Just do anything. Like if you're driving 90 miles per hour somewhere, it'd be crazy. Okay, so he's going with the whole like a C kind of shape. You can do it with the one finger just as easily. Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Spanish, no band.
Exactly. I guess that's all. We're about out of time. I do want to say thank you for coming to class. And we'll be in touch with you at some point and have everybody over at our house or some such plan. We'll have some kind of get together. And but this is the last class. Unless you want to meet next Sunday, but that's Memorial Day. So I think you might have plans and you've got things to do. I mean, Memorial Day weekend. Not Memorial Day. So, but I would like for all of us to get together in June sometime. Would like to see you all continue your signing so that I have friends to talk to, feel comfortable talking to you, feel comfortable talking to me, okay? Any questions? Any last questions, please? I mean, it can be of any nature. Would you like to continue sign language classes in the future, or at a later date? If we were able to start them back in the fall, would you be interested in that? Yeah, let me know. Okay, good. I'll work that out, and we'll look at the schedule and see when we can start back up again. All right. Questions? Okay. All right. That's it. Thank you all.